Fargo Junior Freestyle Champion at 152 pounds, Vince Bouzakis from Pennsylvania. Third trip to Fargo, first title.
Yeah.
What put you in position to get to the top of the podium this year?
It's hard work, man. I put so much time into this sport. I expect nothing less. I needed to win this tournament. I have to prove it to everybody that, this isn't a fluke, so I had to win convincingly, and I think I did.
Pretty controlling 8-2 win in the finals against Greco-Roman. What were keys to winning that match the way you did?
Good position. That kid's a stud. He's super strong. He's way stronger than I am. I hate to admit it, but I think it was that positioning. I had to stay positional. I had to really focus on my breathing. I haven't barely been doing that my whole matches at this tournament, so I think that was a big thing I had to do, was control my breathing to keep a nice paced match and not exert too much energy in something that I'm not going to score off of.
Vince, I believe that was your father yelling in the stands. I know
Yeah,
a lot of people. Can you hear his voice?
Yeah, I can hear him out of everybody in this
Why is that?
stadium. He's always been there for me, and I think he just really wanted me to win. And I really wanted to do it for him because he's put so much time and effort into me and his work that he does. It's really hard for him to, split working with my brother who's in Ohio, working with my sister, and with me. And he's really put a lot of time and effort into my training, and I really think that's helped him. To hear him screaming for me in the stands, it's really uplifting, and it really pushes me to work harder in the room and especially on stage.
Do you remember growing up in Florida at all?
Of course.
Okay. So how long have you been in Pennsylvania?
I think we moved up there in like 2018, 2019, so been there about 4 years now.
I know you're relatively young, but when that happened, what was your thought process?
I thought I was gonna lose all my friends. I thought I was never gonna be able to make any. Like at this tournament, it's so nice to see all my Florida friends. Like I probably know half the kids on that team. And I went down at Pan Am's like a month ago, and I'm seeing kids wrestling from Puerto Rico who live in Florida, and they're some of my best friends that I've known almost my whole life, and it's really exciting to see them. And Fargo's just a tournament where you can relate with people all around the country, and it's really a truly amazing place to be.
What's the toughest thing you've overcome?
Probably the loss of my brother, honestly. When he passed away in 2016, that was probably the hardest time of my life. And
that was Greco.
Yeah. And being that young, you don't really understand what it's like to lose somebody until they're not there. So it took me about a couple months to kind of fully understand what happened. And it really sucks, but all the stuff I do is for him. I want people to know who he is and all that kind of stuff. And I just really, everything I do is for him, and it's always going to be like that.
It seems like wrestling has rallied your family around his memory. Is that accurate?
Yes, that's true. Everything, we were so close with him, obviously. But, like I said before, it sucks that we lost him, but it is what it is, and nothing's going to change that. So everything that my family does is for him and his memory.
Congratulations, Vince.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Vince, how did you feel about the way you wrestled here as a whole throughout the bracket?
I think I wrestled really well. I wanted to, like I said beforehand, I really wanted to keep a nice, flowy type of wrestling. I wanted to, keep a nice pace, not exert myself too much in something I'm not going to score on. I want to know I'm going to score something when I have the opportunity, and I really wanted to stay positional this whole tournament because, a lot of these kids are big, and I wasn't really cutting too much for this tournament, and I know a lot of people were cutting a lot, and they'll have their muscle will probably be one up on me, and I needed to really keep my speed and my agility up to par.
Obviously, you had an up-close look at recruiting through Nick's process. What has it been like for you to this point?
It's been interesting. It's pretty cool to have people want me like that. It's really awesome. But I'm still very new to all this recruiting stuff, so still kind of getting calls here and there from coaches from around the country, and I'm open to everything. Just because my brother goes to Ohio State, I like that he's going there. I love the coaches there, but I want to keep my options open to everybody, and I think I hope people understand that, because I don't want people to just think I'm going to go there because my brother goes there. And I love Ohio State. I love him so much. But, I don't want people to just think I'm going to go there because my brother goes there.
How would you compare and contrast styles between you and your brother and your sister?
Nick is if you watched him wrestle before, he is like a little muscle hamster. He's very strong, obviously. He does a lot of lifting. I do too, just not as much as he does. My sister's, she's like my brother said before in interviews, she's like the mix between both of us. You know, I'm the technical one, he's the muscle, and Jack is the mix of both of us. And you know, I think she's gonna be a star when she gets older, and I can't wait to see that from her.